Hello and welcome to our countdown of the top 10 fighting games with the most epic battles, according to GPT. Fighting games have always been known for their intense one-on-one battles and epic finishing moves. In this video, we'll be taking a look at some of the best fighting games ever made and ranking them based on the quality of their battles. This list has something for every fighting game fan, so get ready to throw down and let's dive into the list. At number 10, we have Virtua Fighter 4. Virtua Fighter 4 is a game that's all about skill and strategy. Unlike other fighting games that rely on flashy special moves, Virtua Fighter 4 emphasizes technical play and mind games. The game features a roster of unique characters, each with their own moves and fighting styles. And with its deep combat system, Virtua Fighter 4 offers a level of depth and complexity that's unmatched by many other fighting games. One of the things that makes Virtua Fighter 4 so epic is its focus on real-world martial arts. The game's characters are all based on real-life fighting styles, such as karate, judo, and kung fu. This attention to detail makes the battles in Virtua Fighter 4 feel more authentic and intense. The fights in Virtua Fighter 4 are all about reading your opponent and adapting your strategy on the fly. The game's counter system allows players to turn their opponent's attacks against them, while its evade system lets players dodge attacks and create openings for counterattacks. Overall, Virtua Fighter 4 is a true classic in the fighting game genre. Its focus on skill and strategy, real-world martial arts, and deep combat system make it one of the most epic fighting games out there. At number 9, we have BlazBlue Central Fiction. BlazBlue Central Fiction is a fighting game that's all about epic battles. With its fast-paced gameplay, stylish combos, and over-the-top special moves, it's one of the most exciting fighting games out there. One of the things that makes BlazBlue Central Fiction so epic is its story. The game features a deep and complex narrative that's told through its arcade mode, which focuses on individual character stories. The story mode, on the other hand, offers a more cinematic experience that ties everything together. But where BlazBlue Central Fiction really shines is in its gameplay. The game features a diverse roster of characters, each with their own unique moves and playstyles. And with the addition of new characters like Naoto Kurogane and Hibiki Kohaku, there's even more to explore. The battles in BlazBlue Central Fiction are intense and satisfying. The game's overdrive system allows players to pull off devastating attacks and combos, while its astral finish moves are some of the most stylish and epic finishers in any fighting game. Overall, BlazBlue Central Fiction is a must-play for any fighting game fan. Its epic battles, complex story, and deep gameplay make it one of the best fighting games out there. At number 8, we have King of Fighters 98. King of Fighters 98 is a classic fighting game that still holds up today. With over 30 characters to choose from, there's no shortage of epic battles to be had. The game features the traditional 3-on-3 team battles, but what really sets it apart is the advanced gameplay mechanics. The game has a deep combo system, advanced cancels, and a variety of super moves that can be chained together for devastating effects. What makes King of Fighters 98 truly special, however, is the balance. Despite having such a large roster of characters, the game is incredibly balanced, with no single character dominating the competition. This means that every match is truly up for grabs, and it's anyone's game. In 2008, SNK released an updated version of the game called King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match, which added even more content to an already great game. Ultimate Match includes new characters, stages, and game modes, as well as rebalanced gameplay mechanics. It also features a new soundtrack and updated graphics, making it the definitive version of the game. King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match also has a variety of different game modes, including a single-player story mode and a survival mode, which will put your skills to the test. And of course, the game also has a multiplayer mode, which is where the real action is. Whether you're playing with friends or competing in a tournament, King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match is sure to provide some of the most epic battles you've ever seen. At number 7, we have Super Smash Bros. Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee, released in 2001 for the Nintendo GameCube, is a classic fighting game that has only grown in popularity over the years. The game's massive roster of playable characters and unique gameplay mechanics have been expanded upon in newer games in the franchise, such as Brawl and Ultimate. The game features a roster of 26 playable characters from various Nintendo franchises, including Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, and Pikachu, each with their own unique moves and abilities. Unlike traditional fighting games, Super Smash Bros. Melee has a more platformer-like gameplay style, with players battling on various stages and attempting to knock their opponents off the platform to score a point. Super Smash Bros. Melee is known for its epic battles, with players utilizing special moves and combos to outmaneuver their opponents and score points. The game also features various items that can be used to aid players in battle, adding an extra layer of strategy to the gameplay. One of the most memorable aspects of Super Smash Bros. Melee is its multiplayer mode, which allows up to 4 players to battle against each other in epic matches. With its easy-to-learn gameplay and wide range of playable characters, Super Smash Bros. Melee has become a favorite among casual and competitive players alike. Overall, Super Smash Bros. Melee is a classic fighting game that has stood the test of time. Its epic battles, massive roster of playable characters, and unique gameplay mechanics make it a must-play for any fighting game fan. And it's easy to see why it's a worthy inclusion on this list of the top 10 fighting games with the most epic battles. At number 6, we have Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 is one of the most epic fighting games out there. With its stunning 3D graphics and intense battles, it's no wonder that it's become a fan favorite. The game is actually an updated version of Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator, which added new characters, stages, and gameplay mechanics. One of the things that makes Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 so epic is its gameplay. The game features a deep combat system that rewards players who take the time to master it. Combos are flashy and satisfying, and the game's Roman cancel system allows for even more creativity in battles. But what really sets Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 apart is its epic battles. From the intense one-on-one fights to the chaotic team battles, every match is filled with excitement and tension. And with the addition of new stages and updated visuals, the battles in Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 are more epic than ever before. The game features a diverse roster of characters, each with their own unique fighting style and story. And with the addition of Bacon and Answer, 2 new characters with their own storylines, there's even more to explore. Overall, Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 is a must-play for any fighting game fan. Its epic battles, stunning visuals, and deep gameplay make it one of the best fighting games out there, and the updates from its predecessor, Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator, make it even better. At number 5, we have Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 2 was released in 2002 for various consoles, including the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. Known for its unique weapon-based combat system and stunning visuals, Soul Calibur 2 has become a fan favorite and a must-play for any fighting game enthusiast. The game features a diverse roster of characters, each with their own unique weapon and fighting style. From the deadly assassin Taki to the noble knight Siegfried, players can choose from a variety of characters to battle against each other in epic matches. The game's weapon-based combat system allows players to use a variety of strategies and techniques to outmaneuver their opponents and score points. One of the most memorable aspects of Soul Calibur 2 is its epic battles, with players engaging in intense and strategic matches that can last for several rounds. The game's stunning visuals and immersive soundtrack add an extra layer of excitement to battles, and its multiplayer mode allows up to 2 players to battle against each other in epic matches. Soul Calibur 2 is also known for its various game modes, including Arcade, Time Attack, and Survival, as well as its unique Weapon Master mode, where players can unlock new weapons and accessories for their characters by completing various challenges. Overall, Soul Calibur 2 is a classic fighting game that has earned its place as one of the most beloved and iconic fighting games of all time. Its unique weapon-based combat system, stunning visuals, and epic battles make it a must-play for any fighting game fan. And it's easy to see why it's a worthy inclusion on this list of the top 10 fighting games with the most epic battles. At number 4, we have Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was released in 2000 for various consoles, including the PlayStation 2 and Dreamcast. Known for its massive roster of playable characters and fast-paced gameplay, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 has become a fan favorite and a must-play for any fighting game enthusiast. The game features a roster of 56 playable characters, including popular Marvel superheroes such as Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Captain America, as well as characters from various Capcom franchises, including Street Fighter and Resident Evil. The game's tag team system allows players to select up to 3 characters for each battle, adding an extra layer of strategy to the gameplay. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is known for its epic battles, with players utilizing special moves, combos, and assists to outmaneuver their opponents and score points. The game's fast-paced gameplay and flashy visuals make for a thrilling and intense gaming experience, and its multiplayer mode allows up to 2 players to battle against each other in epic matches. One of the most memorable aspects of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is its hyper combos, which are powerful and visually stunning special moves that can be performed by characters. These hyper combos add an extra layer of excitement to battles, and they can be used strategically to turn the tide of a match. Overall, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a classic fighting game that has earned its place as one of the most beloved and iconic fighting games of all time. Its massive roster of playable characters, fast-paced gameplay, and epic battles make it a must-play for any fighting game fan, and it's easy to see why it's a worthy inclusion on this list of the top 10 fighting games with the most epic battles. At number 3, we have Tekken 3. Released in 1997 for the PlayStation console, Tekken 3 is considered by many to be one of the best fighting games of all time. It features a diverse cast of characters, each with their own unique fighting style and backstory, and has become famous for its epic battles that test players' skills and reflexes. In Tekken 3, players take control of their favorite fighters and battle against other characters in one-on-one matches. Each fighter has a set of special moves and combos that can be executed to take down their opponents. Players can also use the game's intuitive controls to dodge attacks, block, and counterattack, making for an exciting and dynamic gameplay experience. One of the most memorable aspects of Tekken 3 is its epic battles, which take place in a variety of stunning and immersive environments. From the rooftops of towering skyscrapers to the depths of dark, mysterious caves, players must adapt to their surroundings and use them to their advantage in order to emerge victorious. Tekken 3 also features various game modes, including arcade, versus, and practice, as well as its unique Tekken Force mode, where players can battle through a series of stages and defeat bosses to unlock new characters and rewards. Overall, Tekken 3 is a classic fighting game that has earned its place as one of the most iconic and beloved fighting games of all time. Its diverse cast of characters, intuitive controls, and epic battles make it a must-play for any fighting game fan. And it's easy to see why it's a worthy inclusion on this list of the top 10 fighting games with the most epic battles. At number 2, we have Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 took the gaming world by storm when it was released in 1993. Known for its brutal fatalities and over-the-top violence, Mortal Kombat 2 quickly became a fan favorite and cemented itself as one of the most iconic fighting games of all time. The game features a roster of 12 playable characters, each with their own unique moves and finishing moves, known as fatalities. Players can choose to play as fan favorites such as Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, or Kitana, each with their own unique fatalities. Mortal Kombat 2 is known for its epic battles and intense gameplay, with players needing to utilize special moves, combos, and environmental interactions to emerge victorious. The game features a range of different arenas, each with their own unique hazards and obstacles, adding to the challenge and excitement of each match. One of the most iconic features of Mortal Kombat 2 is its fatalities, which are finishing moves that allow players to brutally dispatch their opponents in a variety of gruesome ways. These fatalities have become synonymous with the series and continue to be a staple of the franchise to this day. Overall, Mortal Kombat 2 is a classic fighting game that is beloved by fans for its intense battles, iconic characters, and brutal finishing moves. It's easy to see why Mortal Kombat 2 remains a favorite among fighting game enthusiasts, and why it's a worthy inclusion on this list of the top 10 fighting games with the most epic battles. And at number 1, we have Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 is a classic fighting game that has been entertaining players for over 3 decades. Released in 1991, Street Fighter II introduced a new era of fighting games, with its fast-paced gameplay and iconic characters. The game features a roster of 8 playable characters, each with their own unique moves and abilities. Players can choose to play as Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, Zangief, Blanca, Dhalsim, or E. Honda. The objective of the game is to defeat all of the other characters and become the world champion. Street Fighter II is known for its epic battles, which require players to use a combination of skill and strategy to come out on top. Each character has their own set of special moves and combos, which can be used to outmaneuver opponents and deal devastating blows. One of the most memorable aspects of Street Fighter II is its iconic Hadouken move, which has become a staple of the series. This move involves Ryu or Ken throwing a ball of energy at their opponent, which can cause massive damage if it connects. Overall, Street Fighter II is a classic fighting game that has stood the test of time. Its epic battles, iconic characters, and fast-paced gameplay make it a must-play for any fighting game fan. And that concludes our list of the top 10 fighting games with the most epic battles. We hope you enjoyed the video and found some new games to add to your collection. Each of these games has earned its place on this list with its unique gameplay mechanics, diverse rosters of characters, and of course, its unforgettable epic battles. Whether you're a casual player or a competitive fighter, there's a game on this list that's sure to satisfy your fighting game cravings. Which of these games is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe also. Thanks for watching and see you next time.